Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Ryan here, and this time we are not doing a live commentary on Team Fortress 2. Instead, we are just doing a regular commentary over top of some gameplay. Now, I don't usually do this sort of thing because I find it really hard to talk for as long as the video is. So, you know, if you guys want me to do more of these videos, then post some topics down in the comments that you want me to talk about. Then I will be more than happy to do these sorts of videos. I just need stuff to talk about. So, this gameplay is kind of going to be just giving you guys some tips for just some general tips for Spy. I don't know if this would really work for any other class, but this is definitely how I've practiced Spy and how I got as good as I am as Spy. Just quickly, before we get straight into things, I'll just tell you a bit about the gameplay. We are attacking on payload Barn Blitz as the Saharan Spy with the Dead Ringer. So yeah, let's get into this. So, if you want to be really good at Spy, one of the things you'll find really hard at first is that there's such a variety of knives and guns and things that you can use. So, what I would do is just experiment with different combinations, you know, different revolvers, different knives, different watches, until you find a set that you like a lot. Some sets that I quite like is Kunai and Dead Ringer, Saharan Spy, and just Default Spy. Default Spy is great. People really underestimate it, especially new players, because when they first start the game, everyone thinks, oh, it's the default weapons, I don't want to use them, they suck, they're the weapons you start with, they're horrible, I don't want to use them. But it's actually, the default Spy set is really fun to use, and I use it all the time, but Saharan Spy is still my favorite and my most used, and I play best with it. And this is kind of just how I got as good as I am. So when I first started TF2, all I wanted to do was play Spy. I knew that before I even got the game, I wanted to play Spy, right? So first, you set in your mind, I want to play Spy, I want to get good at Spy. The next thing is find a set that you enjoy using. For me, when I first found about the Dead Ringer and the Your Eternal Reward, I just straight away got those and I just used them. That's all I would use, and for a really long time I didn't even know about the Saharan Spy set. And then when I found out about it, I saved up all my items and all my metal and everything so I could craft myself a familiar fez so I could finally complete my set. And when I got the full set, that's all I would play as. I refused to play as with any other knife or anything as Spy. No, I didn't change my setup at all. Didn't change my revolver, my knife, my watch, my anything. I didn't even change my fez. So, for about a solid at least 30 hours of Spy, that's all I played. Well, about 30 hours of TF2, I only played Spy, no other class at all, and I only played the Saharan Spy with the Dead Ringer that entire time. And no matter what the situation was, no matter what team I was on, no matter if we were losing, if we were winning, no matter what the game mode was, even if their team had like 50 million pyros, I only played Saharan Spy. And sometimes you can kinda get discouraged because your team might be losing. Like in this gameplay, I was doing really bad at the start, and throughout the middle for like most of this gameplay. I do absolutely terrible, and I was actually thinking about leaving the server. But as the gameplay goes on, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm just gonna stick it out. I'm just gonna do it. And near the end, you'll just see it was all worth it. I just hung in there, and it was all worth it, and I do absolutely great at the end. And so, by only playing Saharan Spy for that long, I got good at it. I know how to use it effectively now. Well, I can still learn, but I can play it quite well, and I'm confident when I play it. And what this has done is, if I'm ever in a game and I'm playing a different class, or I'm playing Spy as a different loadout, and I'm just getting absolutely owned, or I'm bored, or I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do, I might just get off TF2, this game's horrible, I might leave the server, or anything like that. All I do is I just put on Saharan Spy, because back when that's all I would play, I just dealt with whatever I had, like with whatever situation I was faced with. That's the setup I used, and it's gotten me through every situation possible. So I've gotten used to it, and because I've used it so much, I've gotten good at it, and I'm kinda like, well, I don't know what to do, I'm getting owned, I always do good with Saharan Spy, I'll just go Saharan Spy, and just see how I go. And it always works out for me, because I practiced with it for so long, and that's the only thing I would use. I didn't change once for at least 30 hours, my setup or my class. Of course I would play different maps, but that just helped me get better, and being in all these different situations just helped me get better with the set. And this could probably apply with any other class or any other setup, is that just choose a setup and just stick with it no matter what for tons and tons of game time, and then eventually when you're confident with that setup and you can do good with it, then when you use different setups in class in classes and your team's doing horrible, you can kind of just go, I've been through this with the setup before, so I'm just going to use that setup to try and do better, and a lot of the time it works, and it works for me, and it worked out great. So I hope this helped you guys get better at playing TF2. Thank you heaps for watching, and I will see all of you next time.